Carpentry and Cleaning Servicing, providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Servicing.
Yeah. Welcome to Ride Along Live for today. It is Wednesday. Wednesday on the ride. Most beautiful Wednesday. How you guys doing? Welcome. Sonia McKee John, how are you doing? How are you? Maria? Listen, someone said to me yesterday, right, that how come I don't big up everybody like I used to before? Like I used to big up everybody. But I try. I really try. So I started a little bit earlier, right? So that I can try to get as much people big up as possible, because you are right along. You the viewers, you guys are the program. You guys are the program. So let me big you guys up. Jennifer Myers, big up. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. Guys, and as I big you up, even before I big you up, you have to share the thing. You have to click I share. Oh yeah? Josie, big up yourself. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Barbara Thomas, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Kay Greenidge, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Norel, Jennifer, I said Jennifer already. Who else I ain't say it? Jennifer Lawrence, how are you doing? And guys, listen what I want you guys to do. Listen what I want you guys to do. You see that love, that heart? I want you guys to press that heart right now. Keep pressing that heart. Richie Spice, Hassan, big up yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. Josie, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Guys, today, keep pressing that love. Keep pressing the love, guys. Keep pressing the love. Monica, big up yourself. Josie, Monica, big up yourself. Monica Williams, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Who else I'm missing, guys? Who am I missing? I don't want to miss nobody. Who am I missing? Dave, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Norel, Andrew, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Guys, keep pressing the love and share. Kay, big up yourself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Pleasant good evening to Dennis Nelson. Thank you so much. Keep sharing, guys. Keep sharing. Joan, Jerry. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate you. Jerry Bristro. Thank you so much, Jerry. Guys, and I want you to share the program on your page, on a friend page, tag a few friends, because I don't want to look too distracted, but I have a few friends, few pages that I have to tag, right? So let me just do that. Ian Baker, how you doing, my friend? Ian Baker been around from day one, I tell you guys that. Ian Baker been around for a long time. All right. Johan Tired, Dahlia, thank you so much. Dahlia Alexander, thank you for pressing that. Maria, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you. Maria Williams. Johan Tired for a good cause, man. It's for a good cause. All right, guys. I go big up everybody else at the end of the program. Promise you guys. So this show today, guys, this topic, this conversation today is a conversation that we've been hearing a lot similar to this type of stories lately, right? Where you have one individual put their trust and faith in someone who they deem to be a professional. They were recommended, or they were supposed to provide a professional line of work. So you entrusted your finances, sometimes your whole life finances and financial investment into that particular individual. And tonight is kind of similar. Well, actually the same, right? So we have a friend of mine. His name is Dwayne Young. And I'll have Dwayne express his story. But it is just too frequent when we hear in this type of things happening. It is too often that we have to come and kind of get things organized and let people know of the contractual obligation, especially contractors, when they decide, when they take your money and they say that they are supposed to provide this particular service to you. All right. So let's bring on my next guest right now. Now, Dwayne is no stranger to the ride along. He has been active rider for a very long time. In fact, during the COVID, while we were doing a lot of the games and trying to get people's mind off the COVID and the debt, Dwayne was a part of, we used to do that family feud, friendly feud. He used to be a part of it. Dwayne is from Jamaica, right? Dwayne was born in Jamaica, but he'd been living in Grenada for the past 10 years or so with his family. So Dwayne has solid footing in the spice of the Caribbean. Dwayne, welcome to Ride Along Live. How are you doing, my friend?
Good night, Jonah. It's a pleasure to be here. And good night to all the viewers. Those who remember, my name is the Champ from the Family Feud.
Yes.
The famous champ.
Yes, the famous champ. Win most games. The most games.
Yeah, man.
All right, Dwayne. Well, it's unfortunate that we had to meet in this conversation now, where we are, you are in a position where you have invested so much. I'm not going to preempt your story. I'm just going to let you go ahead and tell your story. And we may stop you from time to time to just ask a couple questions in and between. So tell us, Dwayne, what happened? Take us back from the beginning of this.
In early 2021, late 2021, the government come up with something they call grant that will give to contract workers, people who are contractors to the government. You can't normally go to bank and get a mortgage. So the previous administration would have put that in place through GDB Bank, where they could get a grant to build a home. So I was one of the person who was qualified for the grant because I'm a contractor with the government providing service to one of the schools. So I went in, made the application, and I was approved for a grant. They tell me that the criteria I would need a contractor to carry out the project, because they didn't want to give me the cash in my hand. Because sometimes you get cash in your hand, you don't really do what you're supposed to do. So they want a contractor who will execute the project. So somebody was recommended to me by the name of Alston Edwards from Edwards and Son Property Solution. So I went on Facebook and in December and I look him up. And I see that he do some houses and stuff like that, but mainly board houses and things. And I tell him that I would like for him to do a project for me. So we meet up, my wife and I meet him in Parade, up by Andal, and then we go up in Reedy, Mount Parnassus, to look at the land where the house is projected to build.
Right.
So while they with him the morning, I asked him if he's willing, if he's able to build on that property. He watched and he tell me yes, he could give me a 3-bedroom house on that property. And I asked him, I say, "You're sure?" He said yes. I said, "Well, the reason why I asked you that previously before I contact you, I would have went to Housing Authority and few other places, but they said because of the location, it is kind of difficult for them to give me a 3-bedroom house on that property. So the most I could get is probably a 2-bedroom house, the max."
What was special about the property and how the property was situated?
The thing is, the hill, there's a steep hill. In already, if anybody know already have a lot of steep hill.
Right.
Yes, have a lot of steep hill, and the land have a bit of slope. Land have a bit of slope. So they were saying because of that, the costing will be very expensive. So the grant that was given to me wouldn't be enough to give me that 3-bedroom house that I would have wanted. That what the other persons would have tell me. But he, Mr. Edwards, tell me that can give me that comfortably, give me the 3-bedroom property. And that day now, me and my wife and him, we do a sketch on the spot. We do a sketch, like what we would like and so forth. And he then recommend an architect to me.
Right.
And when I go to the architect, I realize the architect is a kind of a guy who don't really, he drink a lot. So I wasn't comfortable with him. So I said, nah, I can't work with him because he like he drink a lot of alcohol, and I don't think I will get something good from him.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that I can't work with that guy. So I reached out to one of my co-worker, which is a teacher in the school. He's a BTS teacher, so he do plans and stuff. And I asked him, I say, Mr. Damane, could you do a plan for me? He said, hey, young boy, no problem. Because me and your wife go way back, we're schoolmates. So Mr. Damane, do the plan for me at a discount because we're like family to him.
Right.
So during the phase of doing the plan, Mr. Edwards now, Mr. Damane gave me a proposed plan first that he would have asked previously. So he proposed that to me. Then Mr. Edwards now look at the plan. We meet on Zoom, and Mr. Edwards make changes to the plan. Because he said his way of building is more cost effective. He giving me a more modern style. He build in England, he build all over place. He come and tell me all the work. So, he have me convinced. So me and my wife now say, well, we find somebody good who see our interest at art, and we say, okay, we're going to work with him. So he make changes to the plan to suit him.
Right. Stick a pin right there. Stick a pin right there again, because I want to take it meticulously slow so everyone would understand. The plan, was it approved by the relevant authorities?
At that phase in December, it wasn't approved, or a family who was putting the plan together to submit it to physical planning.
Okay.
So we were putting it together. That was between late December, early January. So we're putting the plan together. So the plan take about maximum 3 months to finalize because they make so many changes to the plan. So it take about 3 months to finalize.
Right.
So when the plan finalized now, we submit the plan to physical planning. And physical planning, they send it back for one changes, and the architect and he make the change. And then it was approved in March. The plan was approved in March. I take it to the bank, and the bank tell me I have to go to an evaluator for the evaluator to evaluate the plan, plus go and look on the site and evaluate the site and give a cost to build and how much the property will value on completion.
Understand.
So the evaluator now took it, that is Cecil Frederick. He took the plan and he do evaluation. Upon doing evaluation, he brought to my attention that based upon the estimate that the architect would, the contractor would have give, it is not feasible to give a 3-bedroom house according to the plan and the location. He give an estimate of 274,000 to give the 3-bedroom house, but the man say, the evaluator said no, that wouldn't be enough. We're taking at least 375, the max.
Right.
To do a house like that. He dispute it. And he tell the man no, he can make the house for that value comfortably. He could make the house for that value. He go on record and he give document swearing to it that he could deliver the house for that cost.
Okay.
So anyway, the architect, the evaluator still put it in the note that I sent for you. Still put it in it that he think in his professional advice is that it still wouldn't be adequate for him to complete the house for that price, and he sent it to the bank.
Right.
So the bank now have a meeting with myself and my wife and Mr. Edwards. I will discuss, the way forward with the project. Now, the first disbursement make to him for him to clear the land, where he get $26,500 and something was given to him to clear the land. He take about a month to clear the land.
Was that the stipulated allocated time frame, or was it longer than the stipulated?
It was longer. It was longer because they say 15 days.
Okay.
15 days to clear the land, but it take about a month.
Okay.
It take longer than it should. But he tell me because the shape of the land and the trees and whatever, so it take a little more time. So I lean into them. I say okay because I want my place to do. So I say okay, you're the professional. I don't really know much about construction, so okay. Now upon visiting the property, I realized the work wasn't going as I would like it to go. So I would have brought it to his attention that I'm not happy so far with what the men are doing. He tell me that me no need to worry. Me worry too much. Everything is working out fine. Everything is going okay. Me no need to worry. Me say okay if you say so. After that done now, instead of in the first phase, he put that truck in was to happen. That all the trees was to cut down and it was to put in a truck and to go and dump. When I realized no, all the trees were cut down and everything was on the land. And he tell me now to tell the bank that he ready for the next phase of money to start do the building.
Right.
So I asked him, so I said, boss, how is it that you're ready for the next phase of money and the land are done clear properly?
Right.
He said the man and them gonna clear the area that he need to build on, and while he go along they go and finish the rest of the clearing. So he make the man and them burn out a portion of the land big enough just for him to go and line it up to start digging the foundation. So I contact the bank and the bank came and the bank look at what he did and the bank asked me that if I'm okay with what so far. Me tell him, I say okay, because I don't want the project done. So me say yes, I'm okay with what going on so far. He saying go and finish the work. So the bank disbursed the second phase of money to him, which is a completion of $118,000 was given to him.
Okay, so that's the first phase, second phase, or that's just second phase?
No, second phase it kind of merged. Second phase kind of merged with the second and the third phase because really is a place. It's a rainy season at that time. It's a rainy season, a lot of rain. So he come and he tell me, oh, because of the rainy season, you want to get out of the foundation quick as possible. Because once you come out of the foundation, then the rest of the work will be easier. So you better just do one thing across and just get out of the foundation quick before the hurricane season come up on us.
Right.
So he convinced me. So I said, okay, then if you're gonna do so, then fine. I know it sounds a bit naive, but at the time I thought, it was the best thing. So I said, okay. So I tell the bank, and the bank asked me sure that you want to make the disbursement. I say yes, make the disbursement because the bank not gonna disburse any money without me approving.
Your approval, right?
Yeah. So I said yes, go ahead and disburse the money to him. So then disburse that money to him. Now the trouble starts. Now when that money disbursed to him, he was to do excavation on the land. He don't excavate the land. He tell me to excavate the land gonna cost at least $20,000 for the excavator to come there. The man they say you're gonna take at least 20 grand. So me say those you put in it that you're gonna excavate the land. So if you see how the land look, you see that drop inside there?
Yes.
Because if he was excavate and make everything level off down there. He never do that.
Okay.
So in tell me he don't need to do that. He gonna make the pillars firm enough and he gonna use manpower and dig below. So that everything will come to one level below. That's what he told me. So I say, okay. Now about 3 days after he called me and he called me a Monday morning and tell me the shed, if I pull up the picture, you see a board shed on the side.
Hold on, let me put it back up. Let me put it back up. Yeah, the board shed right at the back.
Yeah. Before that, it was a galvanized shed.
Okay.
So he called me and tell me, he said, young, we have a problem, I said, what? He said, the shed fall long, I said, oh, the shed fall long. I said, I never hear of a shed fall long yet. How could they be doing a construction and a shed fall long? I said, if a shed fall long, what going to happen to him? To me, house going to fall long on me too. He get offended when I say that and get vexed. I say he's a man of integrity and his company is a high standard company and all the sweet talking give me. So I say, well, okay. So all the things on them, my machine and all that stuff is stored inside the shed because I was paying rent before. So I have to come out of rent now to balance the mortgage while the house is building because I can't pay rent and pay the mortgage because I'm not working for no big money. Everybody know mortgage is a big thing. Mortgage is nothing cheap.
Right.
So I come out of rent and I tell him that I need a place to put me stuff and tell me he could build the shed a bit big enough so that my stuff could go on one side and he's gonna put the material to do the construction on the other side. So he's gonna put the shed up and he's gonna do partition in two and give me a key. I say, you sure, Mr. Edwards? He say yes. That's no problem because he's a young man with kids and he want to help me. So I say okay. So when the shed fall long now, me get vexed because I wasn't pleased. So he come back now and then redo the shed like how he do it there. And I said, Mr. I don't find the shed properly still because I bring some piece of old board, some piece of scraps and use them in the shed. After in charge at least $15,000 for the shed alone. In charge $15,000 to build that shed. So I say, Mr. Edwards is supposed to buy material, proper material, and give me a steady shed. Because I fall on already and I don't want to fall again. No, they rebuild the shed and everything in the shed wet damaged. My machine, my bed, everything get damaged because the shed leaking. Before rainfall, everything inside the wet.
Okay, let me actually stick a pin there again. Why the shed fall down? From your
Well, from
reviewing and looking at it,
from
was
my
it
reviewing,
Mhm.
it was poorly built. When
Mhm.
do know in get some workman and them the same tree them when them chop down in dig some hole and put the tree stump in it and rest the shed on top of the tree stump.
Uh-huh.
So with the load inside of it and the heap of rain, it give away because you know that tree stump. So with the load in it now and the heap of water now, eventually it shed capsize. So it was poor workmanship. It was
Okay.
poorly done.
Okay.
And I brought it to his attention, and he himself admit to me and my wife that he was not happy with all the man and them build the shed. He not happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna compensate my wife for all the damage that has been done to our stuff. That's what he said to my wife.
Okay.
Just to calm me down and tell me all them things. He said, okay, then if you're gonna compensate, no problem. So the construction continue. He was to do the excavation, he never do it. He was to do a back wall, a retaining wall, because all of the water and then when it fall, it just come down in the land. So it's supposed to be a retaining wall with a box drain to the back to take all the water off of the back wall.
Mm-hmm.
He give me if I put it up again, he give me a kind of back wall there. He lean, he there one way go, so it kind of right there, it bend up all kind of way.
Yeah.
So Mr. Edos, what kind of work is that? That is not up to standard, Mr. Edos.
So it doesn't look straight from my vantage point.
Yeah.
From my vantage point, it looks kind of sackable.
Yes.
It looks
yes.
kind of. You don't look straight.
No. Mr.
Right.
Edos, what kind of work is this again? Mr. Edos, come on, man. You could do better than that. Them man and them must could do better than that. He telling me again, I worry too much. Mr. Edos, not to worry because it's my investment. It's my money. It's me have to pay it back when you gone your way. It's me have to live in this house. When this house fall on me with my children, what gonna happen? He tell me he gonna fix it, he gonna bring in new workman. He said, he gonna bring in new set of workman, he gonna bring in professionals. No, while being them realize the work I take longer than it should. So I tell him, Mr. Edos, here what? I find you taking long with this work. So I will come at 2 local days, help to dig some pillar hole just to fast track the work a little. I will come and do some labor. You know, to help fast track the work and tell me, okay, no problem. When I go there and I notice the man and them coming in, some of them have on slippers, some of them have on no shoes. Some say, what kind of workers are these you have here? These are not, you're working on a construction site. You must be properly dressed in safety gears and look proper. You start to complain now, them man and them working with him all these years and him have to buy a local rum, give them a local cigarette, you know, so they could give good work. With the casting pillars, man drunk as bat, man walking with bucket and falling down. I say, what kind of work this man going to give me?
But Dwayne, at that point in time, wasn't that like a freaking red flag to say, yo, this is not gonna go right? First of all, the shed falling down, and a shed is something. I mean, if the shed fall down, a lot of mercy, what else go fall down? Didn't you just think about like, yo, nah, I can't go further?
Yeah, man, it's not naive, but if the man is a good talker, if man was able to manipulate me and tell me, look, don't worry, I'm going to correct it, I'm going to fix it, I'm going to fix the problems. He vouch that he's going to fix the problem because I even bring him in the bank and question about how the work going and so forth, and he give the bank his word. He give the bank his word that he going to fix the problem. You understand? So the bank and all was convinced that he was going to fix the problem because he give them all kind of terminology of how we going to fix it and we going to do how we need to rectify the problem. So we say, okay, let's give the benefit of the doubt and see if we going to fix the problem.
Right.
So upon that now, we're doing the work on him. I realize, well, it's not going good and things. So I realize, well, now, he start to spend a set of money in buying lunch, in buying breakfast, in buying rum, in buying cigarette for the workman and them. So I start to question the finance now to him. I say, hey, those, how we look financially? He tell me, financially, we don't need to worry. We're on track. So I say, those, can I get some invoice or something just to show that we're on track? He tell me that he will provide all of that when the project complete.
Mm.
So I reach
Red
out to
flag. Go ahead, though.
I reach out to my bank loan officer and I
Mhm.
asked my loan officer, no, is it that he's supposed to provide me with some receipt? Loan officer said that, well, based upon how the contract state is not really supposed to submit that. Is at the end of the project, he's supposed to submit all of these expenses.
Right.
So I say, okay, then you're already professional then. So I just paranoid. I just not feel like things going as how it should go. So I just feel I should get something to show that all the money spending. You understand?
Mhm.
So I say, okay. The bank tell me, well, monitor him still and keep on him and make sure he do what he's supposed to do. So I keep monitoring him and keep pressuring him. Now, during that phase, now he start to stop taking my call now because he realize, well, I'm bothering now, so and I complaining now, so he stop taking my call.
Mm.
You know, start to send me some voice notes saying he don't feeling well. He sick, he have kidney stone, he passing kidney stone. So I say, you pass kidney stone. So when he tell me that now, he telling the other workman and them because the workman and them know me now. So one of his workman now become one of my friend because
Right.
him realize now say this man start to scam me in a sense. The man start to style me now. So the workman say, boy, Mr. Young, I feel sorry for you now. Mr. Why you say that? He say, Alston, I got drain you know. I say, what you mean you got drain me? He say, yeah, man, I'm going to join man no value your work. Because during my project, bear in mind, how I get to understand now, during my project, he was doing an next project in Cherry Hill. So the workman let me know that he was doing an next project in Cherry Hill. So eventually, no, my money and my material, he was taken to a next location to get work done on a next location.
How do you know that for a fact? How do you know? Is that
Well,
speculation or you know that for
yeah,
a
that's
fact?
no, that's what the workman tell me. That's what he tell
That's
me.
what
I'm
he told
saying.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't approve of that. I said, I don't approve of that. So I can't judge him yet. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt.
Uh-huh.
No, he done Cherry Hill and my work still not reaching away yet. So I ask him, I say, Edward, what about my work? And tell me, well, difficulties will get in truck to bring material. Instead of find all excuse now, truck man can't come down the hill, he can't get material down the hill. Workman and they say they don't want to work by me again because me have bad spirit and they see spirit on the land and when they come down they feel heavy. They feel heavy. So now instead to say, oh, them man and they say I want to sell them.
Oh, okay. Stick a pin right there because we have a lot. This is where the story start to get really crazy, guys. Let me give you a synopsis of what we heard so far. Now, Dwayne, right? Dwayne contracted this particular individual who he thought, based on recommendation and stuff like that, would have been able to complete the project. The project is to build a house for his family. Again, Dwayne is from Jamaica, as you probably could clearly hear with the accent, living in Grenada for the past 10 years. Has a family there, right? Only to find out, guys, that after phase one, which is to clear the area, that was done. A sum of money was paid there. And then a second sum of money was released from the bank. Over 100 and something $1,000 was released, which is a combination of like phase 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3 was kind of paid within that time frame. Only to find out later on, Dwayne started to find some inconsistencies in the work. The workers and everything not coming prepared, and man coming without shoes. Man just come like, like if they come in to go to like just a hangout. And he started to see inconsistencies in terms of the cash flow. So he requested and asked for some kind of, invoice to see how the money going. But he was reassured by the contractor that everything is on point. But clearly, Dwayne, as he said, after he looked at the overall setup of how everything was, he wasn't very pleased. And that, on top of the fact that the shed, which is you could see right on the right and left of your screen, that shed also fell down, collapsed. All right, a clear indication, quite possibly, that things is not going right, or the contractor may not have put enough proper manpower into that project to sustain the shed. So it fell. Red flags all over. I mean, this is like wavering red flag in front of your eye like this. But, however, Dwayne decided to give the man the benefit of the doubt so he could continue the job. The other projects, Dwayne said that the guy was doing in Cherry Hill or whatever, that was completed. until the contractor started to complain that a lot of his workers started to feel heavy. His workers start to feel like, yo, they don't feeling good. They feel like if, in other words, they're feeling like if Dwayne is working some kind of obeah on them because all kind of thing happening. The shed fall, and he saw it as a superstitious kind of thing, like the shed fall while the man working obeah. He never have a project like that where shed fall down, man cutting themselves, man having all kind of different problems and issues. So the contractor is saying now that his workers don't want to work no more because they're feeling heavy. They're feeling like something doing them after so much problems that they had throughout. Okay, so that was a quick synopsis, what we spoke about so far. So that's where we are right now. The man telling you that his workers don't want to work because they feel heavy.
Me trying to sell them. Yeah.
Where would he get that idea from? Like
well, in
did you have
startup
conversations with him for that?
well, over 5 to 6 months, he become like a family, close to the family guy, or him approach to us, he fool us, he approach like a godly man. Everything he speak about God. So he come like a family man. So me tell him, look, me say, yo, me actually put away from my family head because back home, me struggle, I'm come to Grenada to make a better life for myself and for my family. And back home, life wasn't easy for me, and some of my family and them, they don't want me achieve nothing in life. So me I try my best in Grenada here to try put a roof on family head. So if that no, so you use that no to manipulate me now and put things in my head now saying, well, may I get fight from my family. That is why all these problems start to come up on the land. You understand? So so I must say because of my family back home, now want me achieve nothing, them I do thing now, and when them I do thing now, it start to affect me and affect the work on the property, and it start to affect him and his workers. And now his workers and them now get to a point where shed fall along with them, with one of them in a hit, shed fall along. So the man and them say me want to sell them, and all of a things, man start to fall off a scaffolding, man start to cut themselves. So man say, well, it's me with the obeah that I cause all of these things.
So it was factual that a few of the guys, I got reports that on this project, one of the workers there cut himself. Major chap. Cut 2 veins in his hand, blood spewing all over the place. That happened. That happened,
Yes.
right?
Yes, the guy was using a cutlass to cut bamboo.
Right. Also, we learned from the story that some guy fell off the scaffolding.
Yes, because the guy never have on proper gears. The guy have on a slippers and he fall off the scaffolding.
Compounded by the fact that the shed fall down. And all kind of thing that he's saying that ain't working right. Thing flipping over, all kind of thing happening, thing that like he's thinking that all of this stuff is witchcraft.
Yes, that is belief.
That's his belief.
So,
Okay.
So I go now. So upon he starting say this thing now, me arrange again a meeting with the bank now. So we meet again with the bank. No, before we reach there, he was to complete the project. So he was running late on the project. So I said, Mr. Edwards, the bank have to come and check to see if the foundation, the decking, the driveway, and the step is done. They have to come and check it to see if the work done. And tell me he running $5,000 short behind the budget to complete the project. After I get 118,000, he still tell me he run over budget. He running short. So Mr. Edwards, Mr. Edwards, that is strange. How could you run over budget with $118,000? He said because of the price for freight, because the government I raise the price of freight. He started to give me some phrase now. Freight costs and material costs and how much of it pay the truck man to come down that the price double because of the rain and the steep hill. He give me all kind of story. So he said the price double up. So he run behind thing. So I reach out to the bank and I tell the bank, look, this is what he's saying. He cannot complete that phase of the project because he's running short and $5,000 maximum to complete the project. The bank instruct me and tell me, well, let he give something in writing stating that if he is given the $5,000, it would affect the project going forward. he give a letter stating to the bank that if you get the $5,000, it will not affect the project going forward, and everything will fall back in line, and he will be able to complete the project as estimate.
Mm-hmm.
So the bank upon that now, the bank do open for dope, and then the credit manager now, Mr. Williams, find it alarming. Mr. Williams said, no, he's not disbursing the money.
Mm-hmm.
He need to have a face-to-face with Mr. Edwards, myself, and my loan officer to discuss why is it that he run over budget and all that happened.
Right.
He came into the bank, and I tell you, that man could be a liar. That man was able to twist the story, give Mr. Williams, all the cost overrun and what happened and whatever. And once he's given the money to complete the project, everything is on track. So Mr. Williams now is convinced by what he said. Mr. Williams asked me, say, okay, Mr. Young, so being that he said all of this now, are you still willing to complete the project? I said, well, Mr. Two things why I am willing to continue the project. If he stop at this point, and with the money that remaining, I wouldn't have nobody to complete the project within that estimate, because he blew up over $108,000.
Right.
So he only back with a limited amount of money. So how am I going to get the project complete with somebody else? So they tell me that he have a contract. So the contract obligation is that he have to complete the house.
Right.
So I say, okay, let him complete the house as the contract say. So then disburse $48,501 more was disbursed to him. So that take it to a total of $168,800 in total that have been given to Mr. Edwards. Since he get that,
Let me ask you a question. What was the total amount of money again that you was getting?
274,000.
274, right?
Yes.
Oh God. Oh God. OMG. Let me pull up my calculator. So he was given 100 and how much?
68,803. I don't remember the final dollar, but it's 68,000.
And what was the total amount that you were supposed to get?
274,000. $201.
So when all of that is said and done, you have a little over $100,000 to complete the whole thing.
No, 80 something leave back there, man.
80 something thousand.
Yeah. So when they get that money now, I seen the following day. He tell me he go get stuff, get going. But prior to that, he ordered some blocks, because blocks and things was to be on the site. He sent buy blocks, and the place that's supposed to give him the blocks don't give him the blocks. So then blocks not come. So I asked him, Mr. Edwards, now being that we move to the next phase now, well, wall have to start to put up now. You have to start to do roof and all kind of thing now. We need the blocks to come in. He tell me, yes, the blocks going to come in now. He going to get the blocks to come in from them people. I said, okay. 1 week passed, me not hear nothing from him. No work is done. Since he get the money, no work, no communication. So I calling him phone, he nah answer. But bear in mind, I don't know when he live here, so I don't know where to find him, because I don't know his home address. Because every time we meet, it's either by the land or we meet on the road or something. So I don't know exactly where he lives. So I keep sending voice notes, so it's like him getting tired of me calling, because calling him straight, right through. If I listen to the voice note, he say me nagging. If I listen to the voice note, I keep calling him over and over. Eventually, he send a voice note, the same voice note there. Saying he can't make it to the meeting in the bank. He tell me to reach out to the bank for a meeting. First he want to meet with me in person. I tell him no. I say, right about now, Mr. Edwards, how things going? I don't trust to meet you in person. So let me meet with you by the bank or by a lawyer. So me have witness at the conversation that we're going to have. Because right now, how things look, it look like me go and get my house. So let me meet you by the bank or by the lawyer. He say, okay, meet with the bank. So I reach out to the bank, I arrange a meeting. The bank make time to facilitate the meeting. While they in the bank after 9, he send a voice note saying that, he can't make it. Unfortunately, he can't make it to the meeting because this is the first time anything like this ever happened to him. And he can't face the bank to come and cry in front of them. Because this never happened to him before. And since he meet me, everything start to go wrong for him. everything started to go wrong for him. All kind of things start to happen in life is a living hell since he meet me.
Okay. Lisa, do you have a question there? Because we did get a chance to listen the voice note, the extensive it was at what, a 15 minutes long voice note. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to give folks a view on what was said there. But Lisa is asking, so the bank don't send people to do assessment, because at the end of, it's your money. You have to pay back regardless. But isn't their responsibility to ensure that the project is going along how it's supposed to go?
Well, on the phases, the loan officer would have come and do a check, and then should have go back and do she report of what she find.
Right.
So when she do that now, based upon that tell you me, without me telling the bank to let go the money, they wouldn't let it go. So in a sense, I am the one being naive because I want him to do the work. So I tell the bank, disburse the money. So in a sense, no, with all of this happen now, it come to my knowledge like no, I'm the one to blame because
yes,
because I am the one being naive.
Yeah, but the bank is a professional. The bank supposed to, and at least I think, right? I think the bank should at least see how the process is going, because at the end of the day, you still have to pay back the money. It's your money, but I think the bank should have a responsibility to go and eyeball the project, at least, and say, well, that'll look as if we're supposed to be in phase 3, and we look as if we're in the middle phase of phase 1, why am I releasing more money to you? That's how I think it's supposed to be structured in a way that the bank keep control. But that clearly didn't happen here. You was in control, and you was telling the bank, and you was dictating the pace. But at the end of the day, you may not have the expertise that the bank have. That's just my layman perspective on it. But it's pretty interesting though. But anyway, we did get a chance to listen to that voice note that I told you guys about, right? Mr. Edwards is claiming on the voice note, guys, that since he started the project, right? Since he started the project, everything started to go haywire. Everything started to go crazy. He said to the bank in that voice note, man falling off, as I mentioned earlier, man falling off a scaffolding, people chopping themselves. One of his expert workers who worked with him for many, many, many years, he was just cutlassing a piece of grass, and the cutlass just swing and he cut him on foot, cut vein and all kind of thing, blood like crazy. So all kind of thing that he witnessed in there, and he's saying that he believes it's some kind of witchcraft, because Dwayne had a conversation with Mr. Edwards, as Dwayne said earlier, during the process, where Dwayne told him about his aunt. And Dwayne, your aunt, he said that your aunt is into witchcraft, and you told him that.
That what he said, and I told him that. Listen, I never told him that my wife, my aunt doing that. Me tell him that my aunt, me have an aunt when I will achieve nothing in life.
Right.
So based upon what happened now, he put it like, well, is my auntie were causing all of this. That was how he terms it to me. You understand? Because he started to manipulate now, because he can get that insight of me telling him, because I trust him and tell him, look, I struggle back home, and family, me a family and want me achieve nothing on me. This some personal information he would have gotten from me, so he used that against me.
Right. So that was one thing. I saw someone said to read the comment. Princess, I saw you say read the comment. So if you type something and I missed it, type it over again, because the comment is going kind of fast, right?
I see one of them. I said that the bank don't release money like that, something right. As I said, the bank disbursed because I told them to. So as I said, I was being naive.
Right.
You understand? Okay. So they disbursed because I told them to.
Right. Okay. But that's a lot of money to just disperse, so just on your call. But here's the other thing. Mr. Edwards also said that a large sum of money, and that is on the backdrop that he thinking that you is some kind of dopey man, obeah man, sia man, whatever, right? Under that backdrop, he's saying that he had a sum of money in an envelope, 2 sets of money in the same envelope in his car, and he went somewhere and he came back. And when he came back, Your money was gone.
Yes. Man, so my
Your
money
money,
disappear.
your money disappear with the 40 something thousand or whatever thousand or whatever amount of money that he had in there allocated for your project was taken. Somebody take the money, and then he has some other money in that same envelope that remain. So your money just vanish away just like that. Adding to his belief now that something had to be wrong with Dwayne and his project. So because of all of that stuff, he's saying that he don't want to have nothing to do with your project. So he's asking the bank now, after this, for time to pay back that money, right? He's asking the bank for time to pay back that money and to release the rest of the money to another contractor because he don't want to have nothing to do with you on your project, on your house.
No, he said that, right? No, since he said that, I contact a lawyer and I write him a letter based upon what he said. He was served by a bailiff. He was given a time frame of 1 week to present the money. He don't reply to the letter that was served to him. He don't respond nothing. And prior to that, prior to that, he came on the property after he said all of that. He came on the property with other workmen and he take all the material on the property and he go with them. The sand, the gravel, the cement, the lumbers, the ply.
Oh, he take it?
Yes, load it in the van and I have pictures of it, of him loading in the van and go with it. And I went to the police about it and I make a report because I never given no authorization to go on the property and remove nothing from the property. Because he sent a voice note stating that he done with my project, which he breached my contract because the contract state that it must be terminated upon completion of the house.
Right.
So he go there and remove all of these things, and a friend of mine catch him on foot and take pictures and send it for me. With him loading the materials and go with it. And one of his workman.
That's not his material. That's your material.
Yes, my materials right now in clean my land. I have nothing up there. So even if me have to go and get somebody to do some work, there's nothing there to start with. Because I can take all my material and go with it. And I've been to the police and make a report to the police. They're telling me it is a civil matter. And they cannot. I say, no, it's steal material from my property that is stealing.
Yes.
They're telling me they can't do nothing about it. And I've been there more than 5 times. When I go there, the first time they're interested in asking me what is my nationality. So asking what my nationality has to do with the matter. I come to make a report.
Who actually wants your nationality?
The police in CID. And I said, what my nationality has to do with nothing. I come to make a report that my contractor take material off my land and go with it without my consent. I never given any approval to remove nothing from the property. And in the contract never state that. The contract have nothing to say that he could remove nothing from the land. And I've been ever since that, that's what, almost 2 months now. I've been back and forth by the police asking for help and nobody's studying me. They're telling me, go by a liar, go by a liar. I go back by a liar. Liar charge me how much $1,000. Liar say, well, being that he don't comply to the letter that was served to him, next step is to go to court and I have to pay them how much $1,000 to go to court. Me tell them, well, I can't afford that. Because right now I am broke because all my money was invested in this project.
Hold on. Take a breather for a quick second. There's just a lot of crazy happening here. A whole lot of crazy. Let's take a call. Caller, where are you calling us from?
Hi, Julia. I'm calling from Queens. This is Princess.
Princess, go right ahead, Princess.
All right. So the said Mr. Edwards in question is my first cousin.
Okay.
2 sister kids.
Okay.
And my mother, I said, okay, first cousin. I saw work that he did before and I liked it. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I had a budget, $155,000 ET. And I said, yes, that is workable. We're going to quit it. 10 weeks. The first payment, I wired him $25,000 to start because that's what he wanted to start. I paid him that $155,000 within a month and a half. The house had to be finished by August 1st because I wanted my mother to move in. That was a 50th birthday present from me. When I got to Grenada, he told me budget, we go over budget, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, how much do we need to finish? I went with him with my card and purchased all the things we needed to finish. You're talking about lights, bathroom fixtures, everything. Mind you, I sent all my some of my fixtures, cupboard handles, and all these things from America back home in Amerijet so that he could, I want my stuff look fancy. So I didn't just want anything.
Right.
Boom, he couldn't finish my interior work. A whole week, nothing ain't going on. I in Grenada, I had to rent place, all kind of madness. So I said, all right, I asked him, I said, you can't finish. Tell me what needs to be done because my mother needs to be in a house and I have to have a birthday party at that same house which we planned for my niece. He told me, okay, he's going to pull in a contractor. Pull in a contractor, the contractor charged $10,000. Me and the man talk, he said 8. I gave Alston the money because I said, listen, he's the one pulling the contractor. I just don't want to take upon myself to pay it. But I ain't paying him nothing in cash. I'm sending everything MoneyGram or wire. So I have all my receipts. Boom, send it. He paid the man, I think $5,000. The man had to run him down for the rest of the month.
With the mother neck.
Painting and finishing the house. I had to pay a guy from St. Paul's to come and finish my painting inside the house. The guy charged me $2,000. And the guy come and finish the painting in the house. The architecture for that house was my architecture. I'm the person designed the house. He take the credit for it. All right, it is what it is. But that's the house he have as his profile picture. The orange house is my mother's house. That is the house that give him all the buzz, making people going crazy. Yes, he doing good work, but that's the house he never finished.
Oh.
Back wall. He don't put no back wall. He don't put no drain, no nothing. Everybody fighting him for money. Nato want to kill him. This one want to kill him. This thing been going on. And I said, his family, I ain't going to take him to court. Right now, my mother roof leaking, a house that just finished built in August. I have to pay the same as next contractor again to fix that roof after I spent over $212,000 on a $155,000 budget.
Wow. And that's your family. That's your family.
That's also in Cherry. That's also in Cherry.
And that is cash. And that is cash money. I didn't go through the bank to get a loan. I paid in cash.
Nah. Well, listen. I'm hearing stories. I'm even getting some WhatsApp message as well. This thing have to be escalated. This has to be escalated. And for the police who is not doing their job in terms of taking care of this guy for stealing Mr. Young property, Mr. Young items of his property, and talking about a civil case. So what if?
But Junior, is the same thing. He stole some of my brother's tools when he came to collect his stuff from the workshop. I had purchased saw, jigsaw, and stuff for my brother, and the little boy missing all his stuff. Yeah. And I said, for family to do this thing, oh God, first cousin. And I said I'll help him promote the business and everything. And I feel so shame.
All right, caller, listen, thanks for calling. But keep my number, caller, because I want to talk to you after.
Yes.
Because something needs to be done. So thank you for calling. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Right. So we have a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Because again, listen, I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. All right. I like to hear everybody's side of the story. And I listen to Mr. Edwards' side of the story via the voice note that he sent to the bank. I listened to it very keenly. And what he was saying, as far as what he was saying, he don't have them problems. Them kind of thing will happen to him. It will happen to you because you bring obeah on him.
Oh boy. But you see, you're here for yourself. It means that the only person doing that. It's just that no, I'm the most naive one. He was able to take all that money off of me. I'm the most naive one, but and on top of that too, and on top of that, he give him bounce check to Nawasa. Nawasa come and disconnect water from my land because he give Nawasa bounce check. And when Nawasa then cash in the check couldn't cash because there's no money in the bank.
Oh boy.
My neighbor next door, My neighbor next door was facilitating him to store material and for him to get access to the land to do work and whatever. He give her a bounce check too. I make right now he owe on the spot money on the spot coming to me for money. Coming to me for money. Me say no, I never come and take anything from you all, but it's my land input that the materials was coming to over $13,000 worth of material, and none of them material never reached to my land.
So what happened to the monies that he claimed that he had in his vehicle that was stolen?
Up until now, Juna. Up until now, I've heard nothing from Mr. Edwards. Even today again, I reach out back to the bank for some assistance, and it's like I'm in the. That's why I reach out to you. Like overbearing, Juna. Imagine Christmas coming. My wife almost died through pregnancy because of complications. My wife almost died, and so everything is like me empty me two bank book, both for cover medical expense and my wife plus the project. And right now I am dry. I live in my wife staying by my mother-in-law place. I most of the time have to sleep in my van in the night. You understand? We have a 2-month-old child. We know where to live. It is overwhelming. And I'm going to the police over for help, and police telling me they can't do nothing. If I go and look for this man and damage this man, so quick they find me.
Yeah. No, the police thing had to fix. The police thing had to fix. I gonna make a call for you. The police thing had to fix. And the fact that they want to know about where you're from and all that's total nonsense. Total nonsense.
I even showed them my citizenship. I'm a citizen of Grenada.
But what does that matter? I mean, that go fix. No, that police thing go fix. I guarantee you that police thing go fix. Mr. Edwards also claimed that you harass him, you call him a whole lot of times.
Yes, I called the kind of answering. Yes, I did call. I'm not gonna deny that. I did call the phone over and over and over until he eventually answered me.
So is this the current status? Let me pull up that picture. Is this how the building is? How the property is looking right now?
The last picture I sent you, the in concrete of the deck in there.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the last picture.
But the driveway still not done. The driveway still not done. The steps still not do. The back wall, as I tell you, the back wall looking remain the same. There's no drain to take up the water. All the water rainfall come and land behind the wall, so that undermining the structure as well. The pillars and them was done wrong because he make changes to the plan on his own, and he have an approved plan from planning. He never built to the plan. He changed it. He changed the plan totally.
He never built to the plan.
He never built according to the plan. No. He changed it up. And the plan was approved by physical planning.
Let me see if I could pull up this picture of how the place look right now. Let me pull that up. Yeah, okay. That's it. All right. Is that how it looks now?
Yes, that's how it look now. That is it. Nothing more. The driveway not do, the step not do, the back wall with the box drain is not there. So everything now is just as it is there. For all $168,800. That is what is there.
Wow. $100,000 that you are liable for, because regardless of what, you still have to pay the bank.
And there's a problem now because every month I pay in the bank their mortgage and I have nowhere to live, and I'm paying a mortgage, so a month income I can provide for my family because I have nowhere to live. Big Christmas, and I can't even say me can afford a hammer or anything now because why? I don't have money. Because I empty up my bank book into this project, open for Christmas, I would have been in my house.
And the $80-something thousand that remain, it can't build the rest of the house.
No, and the bank is not willing to disburse it either.
And the bank, so the bank, even if he's asking the bank, because in the voice note that when
No,
he's
they're
speaking to
not.
the
They're
bank.
not willing. They're not willing to.
So here is the contradiction, because I have a few words for the bank as well. Now the bank ain't willing to do it, but why didn't the bank have oversight? Why didn't the bank use more oversight? Why didn't the bank? I know that you give them the go ahead to
I give
disclose.
them.
Yes,
Me not dispute that. I did.
right. But what I'm saying is the bank should still have some oversight. The bank, because if, say for instance, I wanted to build a house that the bank is financing, and I don't know nothing about construction. I know absolutely nothing about construction. I say, yeah, go ahead, give it. The bank should say, nah, until a person go up, until they don't see a veranda, they don't give in money for a veranda. And still they don't see pillars go up in the air, they don't give you no money for a roof. And the process supposed to be, they're supposed to go through the process before they just allocate money. You should not be the only determining factor as to how the money is dispersed. That is my perspective on it.
What I was told by the bank was that they don't have a contract with Mr. Edwards. The contract Mr. Edwards has is with me.
Right.
So that's what I was told. So they said legally there's nothing they could do because the contract is with me. They all have a contract with me. They never have a contract with Edwards.
Oversight. I think it has to be some level of oversight on the bank behalf. So now the $80-something thousand, the bank not willing to release it. What are you gonna do?
Well, I don't know because what I did do, I did reach out to the bigger authority in the bank and plead my cause. And what she assured me was that she's gonna try to help in a sense where she get an evaluator to go out and evaluate the property and see the value of the work that they do. And that is as much as where they're committed to do. And then from there, me have to go and get a lawyer and go to court or whatever I have to do. But that is as much as they are willing to do.
And so you now have to pay a lawyer $2,000.
Which I don't have. I can't afford right now.
Yeah. No, I don't lie. This hurts. This hurt real bad. Ali, look at the man house. Ali, just take a look. Just look at the man house now. $100,000. Given only $200 and something thousand to do the house. More than half. Way over half of the money already paid out. And that is his house. Not a kitchen, not even a post, not even a bedroom, not even a bathroom. And look at that. Look at that. Now that had to be that's illegal. Now that is illegal. That should never be, that should never happen. And they have to be oversight to ensure that these type of things don't happen. The bank have some serious questions to answer in this, I think. And I think the authorities, for the fact that he came on your property and stole your items and you have video evidence of it, it's not a civil matter anymore. Because if you take a baseball bat, and I'm not talking about any violence or taking matters into your own hand, but if something were to happen, then it's not a civil matter anymore. If he steals something from you, it's not a civil matter. It's not criminal. It's criminal. It's had to be freaking illegal. But at the same time, guys, we have to hear, and we still want to open up the platform. If Mr. Edwards want to come on the program at any point in time, we want to hear. But this doesn't look good. We have the contract, we have all the information, we have everything, we have his full 20 minutes explanation on voice note. But this doesn't look good. So we are going to make some calls for you, but last conversation with the bank, what are they saying? I mean, with the bank or with whoever
As I said,
authorities, what are they saying?
the last conversation I had with them was, I tell you, when I reached out to the higher person, they tell me that what they could, because I plead my case and I tell them that, look, I need somewhere to live. You know, I'm paying a loan. I need somewhere to live. So they said that they're going to send out an evaluator. That's about 2 weeks now they told me that. They're going to send out an evaluator to go and evaluate the property to see the value of the work that he do. And get the person, and they're going to give me a copy of that report. I haven't gotten a response. They said they haven't heard from the evaluators yet. And also she said, in the case now where if, she said the other way she could look at making a recommendation, maybe make a recommendation where I get additional fund to finish me out, but additional fund meaning that more money for me to pay.
Yes. Whatever money come on there, you have to pay. It's on you.
I contact somebody else already, and they're telling me to bring the project from where it was to complete it. I'm looking at over $200,000 more.
Mm-hmm.
And if I am struggling now, how am I going to be able to pay $200,000 more?
718-701-5720. I see, Kaya, I saw your message asking me to check the chat. But if I miss someone's comment, just repost it because I didn't see it. But you guys could also call in. This is a very sad situation that Mr. Young is in at this point. Very, 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 very sad. Very, very, very sad. And there might be people that's watching right now that has remedies. Probably it's a lawyer that could take up this case and try to remedy this situation for Mr. Young. It's going on Christmas. The man have a wife. The man have kids, a 2-year-old child. The man was looking forward to his house. And what he have is this. That's what he have. That's what he have. Let me take a next call. Here. Caller, you live, where you calling us from?
To accept the call, press 1.
Caller, you live, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I had loan from the bank on more than one occasion doing properties. And they give it for a set of money, and they would come and look. I mean, that was NCB Bank. I don't know what bank he used, but it's unheard of that they just hand money once, twice, 3 times, without even looking at the project and said, you know what, we want to see phase 1 off the ground. We want to see phase 2 before we make another embossment, you know.
They did came, like I said.
I feel bad for... Right?
No.
I was saying that the loan officer did came and look, as I said. She did came and look.
Hold on.
He did came and look. Okay, I have a little suggestion for I don't know if the bank will do it, but if I were him, I would see if I could get the money, maybe do 1 bedroom, a bathroom and toilet, a kitchen, and start with that. And as time goes by, you can do the balance. But I feel your pain.
Yeah, I understand that. But listen, why he now have to be inconvenience? The man, why he now have to be in this predicament, this position?
Junior, I doubt the man will have money in his pocket to give back to Akim, because based on his niece speak, like that's the kind of person he is, like he rip people off. I mean, even if he go to jail, he wouldn't pay back. So you have to find some other alternative as to house your family.
There's a civil case. There is always civil. There is always civil litigation.
Yeah, but what do? Do they make you go to prison? Do they ever make you pay the money back? I don't. They send you to jail.
Yeah.
For stealing, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you have assets. I'm sure you have some kind of assets or something. This is not good.
we could seize that.
Yeah.
It's not good. No, I mean, I feel bad. I feel really bad for him, and it sounds sincere to me.
Yeah.
But all the best. I wish you the best. I hope some good sense prevail out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, caller. Appreciate you. For the powers that be, please, somebody who watching, please, please, please make a call to Mr. Young and offer some assistance, because I don't know what to say. And I mean, you're in a position now, you need a lawyer. You don't have the money to even pay the lawyer. Mr. Young is, I mean, not Mr. Young, Mr. Edwards allegedly is, out there doing whatever he's doing. You don't have your money. He's claiming all of this thing went wrong, and he lost your money, and he's promising the bank to pay it back when he get back up on his foot. That is not any security for you, because that promise to build back your house, and you in a very bad situation. So I just call in, and I don't know who, any power that be out there that could help. Just make that call, boy. I feel it for you, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I feel it for you. I real feel it for you and your family. I real feel it for you and your family. And I don't know what other help anybody out there could call and offer you some help, some assistance. Please give him a call. It's just not right. It's not right. Not right at all. Any last words you wanna say? Dwayne, anything else? Because
As I said, Junior, he's from Windsor Forest. That I know that he's staying in Windsor Forest, but I don't know where in Windsor Forest. But that's where he's staying. You understand? So if anybody know him, just tell him to bring me money come, because I just want to put a roof on my family head, and it is overbearing. I can't take no more. And to tell the truth, I reach a point now where I'm telling myself I have nothing more to lose. You understand? So I lose everything already, so might as well while else.
I
But
just
think
got
about
I just got a message. Hold on, not to cut you, but I just got a message. Someone said that this person is a 4-time award-winning designer specializing in kitchen and bathroom design. They said to please give the gentleman my number, and I will design the kitchen for free. And how else can I help? And the person is also asking how other ways that they could help. So let me tell you about Ride Along. Ride Along is like that. Everybody here is willing to help. That's the family that we create here. So this individual, and I say thank you so much, appreciate you. She is, I believe, is a female. Yes, well, that's a female in the picture. It could be. I don't know who it is, but the person is saying that they are a 4-time award-winning designer, and they're willing to help. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Things go happen. Things go happen, because this is Right Along, and more people would come, more people would call, more people would reach out to you. What's your number, and Dwayne, if you don't mind, we could put it up on the screen, so if people could contact you.
okay, 457
Uh-huh.
1165.
So it's 473 457
1165.
1165. That's Dwayne number right here. It's 473 457 1165. You guys could contact him directly. Right, that's his number. You guys could contact him directly. You don't need to contact me to get to Dwayne. You could just contact Dwayne directly. He's also on WhatsApp. And if any kind of assistance could be rendered to Dwayne, we really appreciate it. I mean, that doesn't mean that the guy would get off the hook, But the primary thing that we have to figure out right now is where Dwayne and his family and his young 2-year-old child is going to be sleeping.
2 months old, Junior. 2 months old.
Sorry, 2 months. Sorry, 2
Yes,
months.
2 months.
2 months old, even worse. So it's I mean, you go get the help. People that ride along life, that's what we do. You're gonna get the help. And I even got a little message from a lawyer. You might get contacted by a lawyer as well for representation onwards on this case. So things will happen. Things go work out.
Thanks, Junior. Thanks.
I'm sorry you had to go through this, man. But we'll definitely keep everyone updated on the story. Any last words before we wrap it up?
As I said, thanks to everyone, As I said, the main objective for me is to put a roof over my family head. Either youth, I struggle to reach me there. I work hard since I come in Grenada here. Everybody know me as coach. I coach the Grenada Football Association. I've been volunteering all my life, helping to build young characters. And my dream was to have a home. And right now, it's like my dream shattered. And I can't even look in my children eye and my wife right now. It affect my marriage as well.
Wow.
And right now I'm so ashamed. I can't even look her in the eye. Because it's like I take all the life savings and throw it to give it somebody. You understand?
Right. Right.
And it's four kids we have to look after.
Right. So the person who is going to be rendering the service, her name is Marcia Perrott. She is the award-winning designer, and she's going to be helping you. And I'm also seeing Josie Noel saying that she would contact you. I'm sure that you will get more calls from our Ride Along support group and the people who are a part of this platform. They will contact you and help. So tell your wife, keep the faith, things will work out. At the same time, we'll deal with the situation with Mr. Edwards. All right?
Thanks, Dwayne.
Thanks again, Dwayne. We'll keep in touch.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Heavy boy. That one there. Listen, it's very important. Whenever you are obtaining a contractor, it's very, very important that you do your due diligence as well. Yes, you have to do your due diligence. You have to visit, see projects that they did, get a recommendation, ask questions. The people that he worked with before, speak to them, get a reference. All of these things. You have to talk to people. You can't just take it from them. Or at the point, you see the house on the hill over there? You see the house on the over, so I build that. Nah, you have to go inside the way they walk in. You have to see, you know what I mean? The workmanship, how the people come in, how professional they are. You have to ask questions, man. Because you have to be able to identify the red flags. There was a lot of red flags that Dwayne ignored. There was a lot of red flags that Dwayne ignored, that he didn't pay attention to, that he should have paid attention to. It was glaring. Dwayne dropped the ball in certain instances. I tell him that straight up. He dropped the ball. The bank also dropped the ball because they're supposed to be the oversight. They're supposed to be the oversight. Don't just, dash out money. So, nah. But I'm thankful that Ride Along came through and will come through for Dwayne. We appreciate that so much. That's what we are, guys. We are family. We are family. So I'm saying paying it forward. Choose a contractor that you know also. Listen, even when you choose a contractor that you know, they could still mess you up. Look, the person that called that's your family. So she knew him. Still didn't work out. You have to get a track record. You have to check everybody that they work with. Ask him about them. How is he? How is his workers? Yeah, you have to ask, man. You have to ask questions. You have to ask questions. Guys, Ride Along Live, this is where everyone have a story to tell. If you have a story to tell, we want to hear it. And however way we could help, we'll do our best. We'll try our best to help, right? Got to tell you guys about this because, listen, I find the ticket sales for the bingo. We added some more bingo. I find the ticket sales. I ain't seen a few people on the ticket. So what are you waiting for, right? All you go and get all your ticket tonight. We added extra because all you want extra. Just a few more days before the bingo, guys. Get your tickets tonight. Get your ticket tonight. Go on right now to ridebuy.com. Tickets are $20 for one, and you get 5 tickets for $80, 80 US. And you could win up to $6,000. $6,000. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, so get your tickets tonight, guys, at rideby.com. That's rideby.com. Yeah. This Contractors. Yeah, you are so right. You are so right. You are so right. You are so right. What else, guys? Oh, we are going to Dubai. We are going to Dubai. October 12th to the 20th. We will be in Dubai. Yes, guys. And we just have just limited space, guys. Limited space. If you want to ride along to Dubai, just inbox us for that link so you could book today, right? We already had VIP list out, and the official list will be open to the general public by Friday. But guys, if you inbox us, you could get that link so you could book tonight as well. Now, I know you guys asking about pricing, right? The down payment on the Dubai trip is $500 US. That's the down payment, right? And you have 7 months to pay up the balance. 7 months to pay up the balance. So right along to Dubai, it's going to be an amazing experience. An amazing experience. Check me in Dubai, our group trip to Dubai. It will be simply amazing. Really amazing. Really amazing. Discount? Okay. Sonia McKeejan, if you inbox me tonight and say you want to register, I'm going to give you a discount code so you can register tonight for Dubai. Yeah. Oh, guys, let me tell you guys about this now. We also have our trip to Ghana. We are doing a massive concert in Ghana, Africa, in March of 2023. Big concert. The only thing is our group is very small. We're only taking about 25 more people because we already have halfway full. We need about 25 more people that we could take. But we're going to have a massive concert called the Freedom Concert in Cape Coast in Ghana, right? And that's going to be on the 6th of March. I'll give you guys some more information on that, where you could book on that 20-something spots that still remain. Big up to Sherry Travel, working closely with Ride Along Live, Ride Along Travel. Refundable. What is that? Sonia, what kind of question is that? If it's refundable. Since when vacation and airline trips is refundable? It's not refundable. You're going. Book and we're going. Going to Dubai and we're going to Ghana. Oh, pick one. Or go both of them. Yes, bingo. Well, the bingo, you could win the bingo. You could win the bingo and use the bingo money to go Ghana or go Dubai. That's why you play the bingo, to win the money. So you got to get the bingo ticket tonight. $20. That's it, $20. Anyway, guys, on behalf of all our production team here at Ride Along Live, we say thank you so much for watching. We got one more ad, and I'm coming with the closing thoughts. The move.
Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Servicing.
Again, guys, on behalf of all our production team here at Right Along Live, our senior executive producer, hats off. We salute you. Lois JJ, thank you so much for all your hard work. I know you wasn't feeling too good today, but you know you still have to work, right? Just like when I'm not feeling well, I still have to work. You're not feeling well, you still have to work. That's it. Anyway, thank you so much, Lois JJ. Thank to our moderators, Deanne Fraser, Kibbs, Gail Charles. Thank you guys so much. For the folks in Ghana, we have friends there. Daniel, how you doing, Daniel, in Ghana? Also, Rosina in Ghana. Thank you for watching. Thanks for staying up with us. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Good night.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.